Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally a new video with the buff that we've got for the shooting star road skill. So the shooting star dragon related skill, really nice, actually a buff that was needed to make, you know, to play like an RTK play. So that what we needed to ensure that our shooting star dragon would have the chance to attack multiple times. Actually, we have a minimum of 3 attacks in that battle phase, so really nice addition. I waited to do this video just because I thought that at the end of the month, actually of July, we could have had some more support for synchrons, just because I saw for starters, of course, just because I saw these leaks about the buff for the skill, and I thought that maybe we could have had some more support for the archetype, but I was wrong. So we just had the buff, and here I am with you know, my version, and this is a spicy version that I already brought on the channel, but this is updated and of course optimized not only by the buff of the skill, but also it is an updated and optimized version thanks to reinforcement of the army. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with yugioh. Of course, the skill is this one. So how did we get the boost? Actually, the buff was about this part, as you can see right there. Then you can place 3 tuners. So after you summon the big boy right here, you get to place 3 tuners on the top of your deck. So what happens is that if you use its effect, you get at least 3 tuners from the excavated card, so this means at least 3 attacks. So we have actually a potential 9900 damage, so that's really nice, of course. I was lucky enough to get like 5 tuners in maybe one of the replays, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure about that. So as you can see right there, this is the deck list. So we have the combo that I liked a lot with the silencer German, just because all these junk monsters are warrior type monster. That's why we play silencer German, and we play of course level 7, so that the level 4 just as like as a defensive place within it. Also we have the double silence word slash, that of course is an insane card, not only for its effect, for this first effect, but also because if you happen to mill this card with tuning, you can banish from your graveyard to add actually silencer German. And now the deck becomes even stronger thanks to ROTA, because now with ROTA you can search for any of these guys except the level 7 that of course you wanna never search for. So you can grab also, for example, not only the silencer German, but you can actually grab the junk servant, that most of the times is your key to have access to a decent turn 1, because of course you can just summon your Fremilor Zeta, and of course you're gonna have something to interrupt your opponent, or at least to force your opponents to do a specific plays. Then it is pretty normal. We have the junk changer that can actually allow us also to fulfill the requirements of the skill, and also it is a warrior and it can change its level. It can be a level 2 or level 4, because when it's normal summoned, normal special summoned, you can decide to either increase or reduce its level, so that's pretty nice. Of course, for example, you're not gonna activate the effect if you have him and the junk servant, if you want to go into the Fremilor Zeta. And in the extra deck we have the classic junk warrior, and for level 5 the Emitrix, just to put in defense some even the toughest guys that cannot be targeted. Then we have our interruption and best option for turn 1, nice level 7 in this case, just to even to stall sometimes, because this guy just can just, you know, make your opponent's monster lose attack permanently, so that's really nice. And also if you get the combo Amatrix plus Berserker, you can just pop anything. And then of course we got the Stardust, the Junk Destroyer Classic, and the Shooting Star Dragon. So the other nice thing is that we got the warrior returning alive, because most of the times you can just be even for example, it can be the perfect play. It's like a searcher from the deck if you happen to mill the card that you wanted to look for with your turning. So that's a very nice combo, recycling stuff from the graveyard with the warrior returning alive. I really find it really nice. And guys, that was all for the explanation. Stay tuned for the replays, some crazy stuff. Just want to of course let you know what is the best case scenario. The best case scenario is just having the Flaming Rosetta and the Silencer Summon, of course, so that you have two negations. One that is of course related to the spell cards, because with Silencer Summon you can negate one spell card per turn, and this guy of course that can just banish itself and a special summon monster your opponent controls in attack position. So really nice. And keep in mind also that your opponent has to banish or bounce this, but he cannot pop it, otherwise it's gonna trigger the effect and bring out a Silencer Summon level 7. Guys, that was all for the explanation. We can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Kite Angel. Let's see what we've got. It has to begin. So we have a pretty good hand. We got the Junk Synchron to begin with, using this, of course, this effect to go with Junk Warrior. Then we've got the effect of the Junk Converter to recycle the Junk Synchron. At this point we have two ways, two roads we can follow. We can, as you can see right there, we can make this one that I'm about to do, or the other one is just to basically keep the Synchron, the Junk Synchron, summoning this old woman by tributing the Junk Warrior, and then make the level 70 PSA Flame Lord Zeta, right? But in this case I just decided to go with the negation of the spell cards, taking into account that we have a Kite Angel that uses a lot of spell cards, and also because we have the Silent Sword Slash, so we can make this guy a 3k unaffected. So it's got the Galaxy Cyclone to begin with, and I decided not to use my Silent Sword negation, because I can just use this at this point. I'm gonna use it anyway, so why not at the beginning of the turn? He went for the Galaxy 0, negated, as you can see right there, and he's got the Wizard, so he's not done yet. He used the effect to go for Galaxy Expedition, so he basically had the one of each. It was chilling at this point. Then he went for the Photon Lord. At this point the effect of Sword Summon comes in to become bigger. He had to negate that, but negating, of course, he let me summon. Actually I didn't summon the level 7, and you know why? Because I need my spell card. That's why I decided not to. Keep in mind that. So I used the effect of the slash to grab another Sword Summon, but at this point there's nothing he can do. He has no more negation, and also Galaxy Eyes do not play hand traps, so I can just go with Junk Synchron, make this faster, of course. Junk Synchron, all this stuff, all the way to Stardust Dragon, and of course Shooting Star Dragon with the skill that puts 3 tuners on top of my deck. So this means I have an ensured 3 attacks. There's nothing you can do. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 tuners and nothing more, but they are more than enough. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, another Kite Angel. Let's see what we've got. So we have a hand that I do understand, because thanks to ROTA I can just grab the Junk Servant. Then I went full tuning, so I can grab my Junk Synchron, and I have one of each of my monsters, you can see right there. Junk Synchron to go, as you can see, directly, and then summon the Junk Servant to have my Flame Lord Zeta first. Then I can tribute the Converter to summon my Sword Summon in defense position. So I have the 2 negation that I was talking about during the breakdown of the deck list. So we have the spell negation and the monster interruptions. Got the Book of Moon. I used that, of course, to negate it, because why not? Then it's got the Galaxy 0. Of course I cannot stop that, but what can I do is that I can use the effect of Flame Lord Zeta to banish the Galaxy Eyes. So there's nothing you can do. So Summon becomes bigger. At this point, the effect of Flame Lord Zeta once again. Then I've got the Junk Changer to become level 4. Special Summoning the Servant, level 4, and level 4 it's 8. Stardust Dragone. it's here. We can use the skill and we can just, and you know what it's about to happen. So again, Shooting Star Dragon, 3 tuners on top of my deck. Let's see how many I'm gonna excavate this time. Of course, the guaranteed 3 and then 4 and oh, just 4. So there you go, 4 attacks. This is more than 12,000 damage by my boys. There you go. That's how you do it. Here we go, my boys. We've got the third duel against Yami Yugi. Let's see what we have. So it's as you can see, we've got with ROTA we can just add whatever we want. So I just went for the Silence Swordman because I have the Silence Sword Slash, and you can be chilling, guys. This is a pretty good turn 1, to be honest. It's got the Necro Cycle. First one, boom, negated. Then he's got the Necrosword Brionac, and this time with the effect he can just use the effect to add another ritual spell to his end, unfortunately. So he's got the Kaleidoscope that he used straight away to summon the Trishula, so he can banish 1/1/1. But and of course I had to, of course, use the Silence Sword Slash to make him unable to banish my Silence Swordman. So now I'm chilling. There's really nothing he could do. He had to pass, as you can see right there. And then unfortunately I just draw another Silence Swordman, so I could nothing. So that was a little bit unfortunate. I just take care of that, and this becomes even bigger and bigger. Look at that 4K attack. So he went for the first, actually the effect of Brionac to have to shoot it, and then first ritual that was negated, of course. So he knew the trick now. So now again he's gonna activate the second one after he had it with the effect of the cycle. Look at that. So Nego's Mirror, but this time it does not have a Trishula. It's got the Gugnir. It's pretty good, to be honest, because if he uses the effect to pop it, I can just summon the big boy. So there you go. He's got the boy to summon, and I can use the effect to summon the level 7. And now for him it's even worse because this guy negates all the spell cards, so he cannot use spell cards. Look at that. And here comes the spice. I didn't set this because I knew that this is going to be useful for this turn. Use the effect of Valkyries to hand the battle phase, but this actually, what happens is that he can negate the attack, but with the effect of Silence Sword Slash it becomes unaffected, so the attacks go through, but at this point he can do nothing. He can add another ritual spell to his end, but even if he tries to use it, look at that, it is negated. And as all the other cards that he's got, I can't do nothing. We've got the 4300 boy, and then another one right there. This was just won by the Silence of Zoman engine. There you go. Here we go, my boys. A 4th win in a row, interrupting a 4-win streak and rank up. I'm sorry, my boy, but I had to do this. It was him to begin. It's got a couple of set cards at this point. There's nothing is gonna be able to do. Book of Moon on my Junk Synchron, that's fine. I can just summon my Junk Servant, then Silencer Demon, special summon. That's actually some OTKs that are so strange. Look at that. This is totally unexpected. I can guarantee you 100%. Totally unexpected. It was just, to see how cool it could be, even if he stops your main combo. That's how you do it. There you go. 5th win in a row against Primo, actually. So, and if he plays Mech, a lot of this could be a very nice duel. So Junk Synchron to begin with, as you can see. Then I went for the Junk Servant. So the best turn 1 with both Fremler Rosetta and the Silencer Zoman. We've got the boost. It's got Mech Lord. So this is like an anime duel. Look at that. It's got the Mech Lord Amir Wiser. Then he attacked the Zoman. That's fine because I can just bring out the level 7. So even better. Then I summoned my Junk Charger and then I went for Silencer Zoman. He used Floodgate. That's actually completely fine. I can just attack at this point. He's got no response from that, and then look at that, it's got the assembly that is negated from my level 7, so there's nothing you could do. Obligado to summon a couple of boys. Then it's got the Xyz summon of the Ouroboros, and he had to put it in defense position because otherwise I can just bounce back, I can just banish it with the effect of Flame Rosetta. He used that, and that's fine actually, because I can just flip it up. But it's got the trap, the floodgate, so it was very well done at this point. I can just attack, and he cannot use the effect during my turn because he does not have the Super Quantum card. At this point, he just surrendered. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 6th win in a row. Lashed but not leashed against Hero Alliance. Let's see what we've got. So very good hands because we have the ROTA. So there you go, ROTA to begin with, adding this Redzoman, then just the Warrior returning alive to get the Junk Converter. Normal summon him so that we have something to tribute for our Silencer Doman. Very nice against Jaden because we can just negate spell cards. He's got the nails to begin with, and as soon as he summoned him, before he uses his skill, I went for the Silence Force Lash just because I didn't want him to use the Super Poly to of course fuse with my Sardzoman. That's why I did that. He's got the Hero Alliance to grab the Super Poly as I thought, so that was very well predicted. And it's got just a set card, maybe it is the Super Poly, maybe not, and there you go, it's got the Super Poly. So as I thought, just to use my Silencer Zoma to go into the Shining, but at this point it was, your opponent just focuses on your Silencer Zoma to get that out of the field, that he forgot that I have now all that I want to play. So at this point, you know what it's about to happen. I can just go with Junk Synchron straight away into my Stardust Dragon, and then shooting Star Dragon. Triple tuner right there. Let's see how many I'm gonna excavate. The first three that are guaranteed, 4 and 5. As I told you guys, we have 5 attacks right there, but we only need 3. So guys, that's how you do it, my boys. And there you go. So honestly, I do think this is the best version, at least the most fun version of this Stardust Dragon. Yes, I do. I even thought about reaching Cog with this because it just feels so good when you're playing it. So if you have all the cards, totally recommend it. Competitive, definitely Cog worthy, to be honest. 100% sure about that. And guys, that was all for today's videos. Of course, if you have some questions, feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Of course, if you liked the video, leave a like and comment. Of course, share with your friends. Help this channel growing, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.